I have another journal to share with you. This one's called Sail Away Journal, and it's made from a food box that I cut to size. It measures 7 3/4 by 5 3/8, and the spine is 2 inches. I put a piece of Tyvek inside and adhered it to the cover just to make it more sturdy. And it has several layers of cardstock and printed cardstock to even more so strengthen it. I put a Tim Holtz hitch post here, did some fussy cutting with some graphic 45 paper. The kit I used is from Screech Owl Studio, and it's called Sail Away. I also used some ephemera, Vintage Voyage from Dreams, etc. There's also some extra papers from Graphic 45 by the Sea and some from my stash that I have. We recently took a couple of days off and went down the coast to camp for a few days. So I spotted a shop and went inside specifically looking for some fishing netting. And so I was able to find some, and it's been dyed to give it a little bit more aged look. So that's here along the edge. It's glued down. And I've got some pearls and some little water droplets, I guess, and a ship's bottle, a seahorse that's fuzzy cat, and these shells and things. Okay, the book has 2 signatures that I hand stitched with 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And it has a total of 84 pages, front and back, not counting bags or doilies or anything like that. Or sacks, whatever. Here's the back. I fastened it with one of those rubber bands with the clips on the end, so it's sturdy there. I used fibers from Denise's shop and some ribbon. I used... Well, all the papers, other than the kit itself, I didn't stain them, but they're all copy dyed or tea dyed, one or the other, and baked in my oven. So let's look inside. On the front cover, I did a pocket made from a page from the kit from Screech Owl, and a banner, Sail Away. I made several tags, so I'll flip through them quickly, and did some machine stitching around them. And this is from my stash, and it's made from a manila envelope, so it's quite sturdy. And you can see I added a lot of charms through here, and like I showed you, the eyelash trim and the ribbon. This book belongs to, I printed quite a few pieces on photo paper, so this is one of them. And then there's a seahorse. First page of the kit. And it's all about the beach and sailing and anything to do with the beach and ocean and that kind of thing. So there's some lined paper to journal on. I made a pocket. And here's some more tags, one from the kit and one that I created. I did some stamping. Most of the stamping done here is with Graphic 45 by the Sea stamps, but there's a few more that I use regularly, and I don't remember the name, and if I can figure it out, I will post that down below in the show more, excuse me. There's some more stamping and some of the papers that I dyed. Here's a little tuck spot made with an anchor, and inside there's I love this one with the seagulls. And then there's a vintage, let me pull me down into frame, a vintage photo of a man and a woman playing in the water. Okay, and here's some tracing paper, some of the paper from the kit with some stamping I did. More of the paper. I made a little pocket which you can leave, or it's a little flap actually that I closed with the paper clip, but you can seal it if you wish to, or just leave it as a flap. Here's some of the ephemera from Dreams, etc., and something I found online. More ephemera from Dreams, and then this is one I found online, and it's an advertisement. Some more stamping on my dyed papers. This little bag is a die, and I'll have to list it in the show more section down below. A day at the beach restores the soul. Isn't that true? I loved this vintage photo with the costumes that they wore back then. They were styling. Anyway, some stamping on one of the pages from the kit. A little corner flap with place to journal. Another tag that I made with some of the charms on it, and I did do some machine stitching around it. I loved this photo that I found online, or this little artwork of a man pushing his wife in the wheelchair. I thought that was really sweet. There's a cute little seahorse. There's some more ephemera from Dreams, etc., I believe. Then this is a little envelope I made, and inside is my information. And it's got this little, these are from Prima, and they are little metal clips. That's in there. Some of my polka dot papers, and this one's on a ledger sheet. I loved this piece when I found it online, so I had to put it in. I loved the colors. I made it a pocket on some tracing paper. And here's another vintage photo and some vintage ephemera. There's another one of those bathing beauties, which I shared on JJC the other day, or a week ago, I guess. There's some things you'll see on a ship, and a file folder index card that says "Don't forget." More stamping by the sea, if I didn't say that already. A pocket that I machine stitched, and here's the center of the first signature with some seagulls on the strings. There's Remember When, and a piece of ephemera, and then another one of the tags that I created with a charm. More stamping here and there. A bag, and I think this is from Denise's shop. Some cards inside, and oh, and this. Sandy Toes and Salty Kisses, like that. Some more tracing. Oh, there's another vintage gal. This is from the kit. It's a little, I guess it's like it's a pocket, or a library card pocket, and here's the card that goes in it, or the tag, sorry. Okay, more polka dots on ledger paper. Here's that sack again, the bag that I created with a die, and then I made it a tuck spot. Here's a tag that goes in it. I'm pretty sure this is from Vintage Voyage from Dreams. And then here's vintage sea creatures and monsters, so you can learn all about that, and some paper to do some more journaling on. So there's plenty of places for journaling in this. If I didn't tell you already, it's 84 pages, just in case I didn't. Okay, more papers from the kit. Some of the stained dyed papers with stamping. Created a pocket out of this book cover. And there's a postcard from Graphic 45 and a little piece of paper to journal on. Okay. There's another little flip corner with a tag of a vintage woman in her suit, and some ephemera from Graphic 45, and then this I found online. And this is a little booklet I stamped on and then stapled together. So that's just some leftover coffee dyed paper. Lots of lines and places to journal. There you go. Little pocket here. Stamping, Graphic 45, and these are from the kit. And these I found online. And this is the corner putch from We Are Memory Keepers. All right, beach. The pocket that I made, another little, a smaller version of that book cover. Here's a ticket from Tim Holtz, Western styled. Yeah, you know what that is, lighthouse. And here's a another tag that I made. It has a fish on it, really pretty color on the stones. These are from Denise's shop. This and the little pins. And I did machine stitching, as I said. And I love this. It looks like wave action back here, I think. It's brown, but it's still pretty. Fishes, lined paper, end of section 1 or signature 1, starting signature 2. Little tuck spot with an anchor. This is from Jen's Dreams, etc. Some stamping. I took a sack, and it's nothing in it, so you can either put one of these in it or the paper, or add your own little notes. Some paper to write on grid paper. Here's another sack from Denise's Things to Do, and some bathing beauties, along with these bathing beauties. A strip from Graphic 45's paper, a little tuck spot here, or a journaling spot here, and a tag from the kit. There you go. I'm clear out. And here's something from Dreams, etc. There you go. All right, some more of the paper from the collection. Here's a large journaling spot. Goes clear out of line here, and it goes clear, you go both sides. And here's another little spot to do some journaling, with some more little pieces of ephemera. More stamping and stamping to the beach with little footprints going across. Another bag from Denise's shop with a vintage photo and a little envelope. I didn't put anything in it, so you get to do that. By the Sea. A little tag from Graphic 45. I used a doily here and made a circle out of some paper I had. This is from Dreams, etc. And this is a sailing ship that I found online. There's another clip, says fun, and there's some more journaling space. On the other side, here's another piece of ephemera from Dreams, etc., and a photo of a beautiful vintage couple. I thought that was pretty. Here's a tuck spot and a paper clip over here. Keep calm and sail on, a lighthouse, and some extra paper, some polka dot paper to write on, journal. Okay. Turning the page, we have a lighthouse. We have the center of this last signature, the second signature, and some more of the little seagulls, and just some little bits of ephemera. With another little corner space to write in. Stamping, some knots so you can learn how to do some sailing knots. Here's another advertisement, vintage sew. Here's a manila. I used a manila file folder and created this tag with some machine stitching. Okay, a little sailor gal there. Some more from the kit with some stamping that I added. Footprints. Here's that little sack again. Some more bathing beauties and a little clip. Another seagull. There's a tag with a ship's anchor. And there's a envelope that's stained. And it's got some paper to write in, some journaling space. And there's certainly room to put more things in the envelopes that I included in this kit, in this journal. Yeah. Okay. Scarborough Lighthouse with a lighthouse. Some more lined paper. Another pocket with the file folder. There's some ephemera from Dreams, etc. A tag from the kit. A vintage photo. An Eastern lighthouse, and some more paper to journal on, extra paper. More stamping on this page from the kit, more places to journal, more tracing paper at the other end of the sack, and in it some paper to write in, journal in, and an awesome, the ephemera in this Dreams Etc. Vintage Voyage. It's pretty cool. The Bathing Beauties again with another one coming out of the sea, and another little tuck spot made with a doily. There's beach rules, a tag, and another clip with some space to do more journaling. Both sides. On the other side, a card from Graphic 45 and some more of the note paper that I found at Walmart. More lined paper, and we're at the back, inside of the back cover, and this is almost a little pocket with some more ephemera and tags, and some more paper, extra pages for journaling. I think that's it. I think I got it all. Oh, I don't know if I showed you this. I did, but I wanted you to see that this also comes off. There's a Tim Holtz fastener here so that you can take it off and lay it aside when you're journaling so that it's more flat. And that's it. Thanks for coming around, and thanks for looking. Bye-bye.